Will, call to order.
That's Northwest Iowa.
Oh, boy.
Roll call. Wayne,
Yep.
Larry,
Yes.
John,
Yep.
Josh, Franklin,
Here.
Chase,
Here.
and Eric.
Here. We wanna get a motion to approve the minutes from last meeting? Everybody has a chance to look at them?
I'll make a motion to approve last meeting's minutes.
I'll second that.
I'll second it.
That was
John seconded first. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Okay.
All right, so please take notice an application has been made by Chandler and Olivia Lamke and A&K Development LLC at 2005 County 6 La Crescent to rezone an area from the Agricultural Protection District to the Residential District in La Crescent Township. And that's in Section 8, Township 104, Range 4. Said applicant standing and making application RSV owners of said described lands. And a hearing on this application will be held at the Houston County Commissioners Room in Caledonia at 6 p.m. on Thursday, December 18th. All persons having an interest in the matter may attend the hearing or submit comments relative to the granting or denying of said application. And comments should be mailed to the Environmental Services Department or emailed to zoning and must be received by Tuesday, December 9th to be included for review prior to the hearing. All comments are considered part of the public record, and that was advertised on December 3rd of 2005.
Okay.
So she's been working on this a little while. Because of the soils in that area, they went through a variance request, I think back in August, to, because they needed that in order to meet the requirement for 2 type 1 septic systems. I guess basically what that means, and I can let Chase take it too.
You're doing a good job.
After, if you're confused after I talk, but the soils are very, like, as soon as you dig down, you hit it's like heavy clay, and it just doesn't appear that it really would take on water. So at that point, they had to do a perk test to show that it did have the capacity to take on water. And so that was completed, but the system would still likely be a type 3, which is just kind of a modified system, not the type 1, like just standard that is required by code. And so they went through, like I said, they went through the variance in August to get that, and that was granted. And then at that point, they had to have the surveyor come in and get the boundary surveyed out, and we're ready to now move forward with the rezone. This is just a one lot rezone. It is 16 acres, but much of that is going to be like bottom ground that's not buildable, or hillside and stuff. So I guess I'm not concerned about this really ever becoming more than a single house out there. But if they did, it would have to be platted at that point.
Are the applicants?
Can the applicants come forward, please? Say your name in the microphone.
Amelia kind of covered what I was gonna say, but I'm gonna say what I brought anyways. Good evening, my name's Olivia Lamke. My husband Chandler and I are requesting a rezoning of a portion of my family's property held under A&K Development. If approved, we will be purchasing the residentially zoned portion from my family to build a single-family home for ourselves and our 2 daughters. Our family currently lives in the original farmhouse on the property, and approving the rezoning allows us to build nearby while keeping the property in our family for another generation. The request is to rezone approximately 15 acres of the 38-acre parcel from agricultural protection to residential. This was done intentionally to avoid spot zoning and to create a logical neighboring zoning area. There's approximately 14 existing residential homes within a quarter-mile radius of the site, and the rezoned area connects directly to existing residential zoning, including the property near the snowmobile club. The home will be accessed by a new driveway off of County Road 6, which minimizes impacts to existing access points and traffic patterns. The proposal does not take land out of active farm production as it has not been actively farmed since the 90s. I also want to clarify that it does not abut up to the Horse Track Meadows development from the public comment that was written in. Yeah, otherwise we ask for your approval.
I think the reason this is acceptable is because they're within, if I remember right from our Board of Adjustment meeting, because it's within the 2 miles of the plotted city.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, like the bottom corner, I think of what they're proposing meets the city limits, where the Horse Track Meadow subdivision is. As she stated, and there's a map in your packet, I don't know which figure it is, this is pretty much surrounded by residentially zoned areas. And then across the road is Al's Concrete, would be an uncle or
My cousins now own it, but yeah.
your cousin, so, and they are, I mean, you've lived there, correct, is it?
Yep.
So, familiar with the traffic and stuff, being next to a more of an industrial, company.
So this change of ag to residential is only on, is it on the 37 acre parcel or is it just on the 15?
Just on the,
Just on what you would own?
Yeah, yep, the
Yep.
chunk that we want to buy is what would get rezoned.
It just doesn't have a separate, parcel ID yet, so.
Right.
It was predominantly all pasture, wasn't it? It was never row crop
Correct.
farmed, yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that gonna make a steep driveway for you?
It'll be a little windy, but my dad has it figured out to a T right now, so.
You know some guys that can
Yeah,
figure it out?
yeah.
it's kind of just a little terrace, isn't it?
Yep,
I know where the place- I know where the place is.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
no, it'll just be a long driveway,
Yeah, it'll
but
wrap around. Steep. It'll
Yeah.
contour. And how far, I could probably figure it out, how far is your new house proposed from the farmhouse, roughly? I don't even know.
I don't know footage.
A few hundred feet?
Yeah.
I'd guess 300.
Sure.
So what are you gonna do with the old house then?
It will probably get rented out to other family members.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Kind of helps, yeah, you guys kind of have
Yeah, it's been
been
kind
the
of
process
a
for a while.
revolving door. Yeah, whoever needs a place to stay.
So in one of the public comments, they're talking about roads to get access to the area. What Mike Lindowski was talking about here. So it's gonna be your own driveway, right?
Yeah.
They're not gonna use Derby Drive, you're not gonna use Trifecta, I mean, that would
Nope.
even,
It won't
It
even,
won't even connect to the
Won't
parcel
even
we're
connect.
interested in
yeah,
purchasing.
so.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what was out there, but as you can tell by the comments, there was some concern that this was going to be in addition to that subdivision or include multiple lots, but we did respond back to the people that reached out and clarified it, and so hopefully they clarified it in amongst the
So the
neighborhood.
concern is coming from the people that live in the new development?
I think all of the comments were from people that live in that new development.
It's okay for them to? Okay.
live right next door.
What would be their concern? It's like that development just went up anyway. It's like, you just,
Your house is a lot further than the neighbors, but.
yeah.
And this maybe was in there, are you guys, or did we put this in that there will just be the one home on that property due to the soil limitations with the sewer stuff? Did we-
Well, I actually just kept it at one home due to the fact that if they, were to add another, would have to be platted.
Okay,
But they would end up having to do
you'd
this.
still have to go through the whole process.
So you guys know that, right? I mean,
Yeah, we don't plan to put another house on, if anything.
on your
maybe like a
15 acre
shed or
parcel, you're
something.
gonna, that's,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Admittedly, the property probably has one building site anyhow. The rest is pretty well lowland and marsh swamp.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to try to build down there.
Yeah.
Bit of a challenge. Anybody else have any questions for the applicants?
What does A and K stand for?
Andrea and Kathy.
Okay.
Which is my aunt and mom.
Okay, I was curious about that. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, it ain't Brian.
yeah. Their wives.
Okay.
So Amelia, you submitted notices to all these people in the back here? This list of names and.
So the ordinance does require that they provide all of the neighbors within,
Yeah,
I forget how long.
that's not
close it
necessarily
is.
notices went out to these, or did they? Oh, they did.
It did go out to all of them?
Okay.
Or did we have more on our?
Yeah, so that added up.
See that? And we got 3 back, 3 comments? Out of all them?
3 or 4, yeah.
So it hasn't, it hasn't been split up yet then is what, okay. So parcel 1, is that's what we're talking about here, right? The 15.5 acres?
If you go to the last page,
Yep.
there's,
This one here,
yeah,
the surveyed one?
yeah,
Okay,
the left side, parcel 1.
Yep.
that's what you're gonna be.
That's what we'll be purchasing
Okay,
from my family
alright.
and then rezoning. Approved.
And then after this, if we approve this, then they go to the building permit process.
Yep. It's our last step then.
And you will get that.
We're not just gonna buy a house and then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Paid attention.
Yes, yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
Well, do we have any other questions for the applicants, guys? I read it all through. Looks good. Thank you. I'm gonna-
Public comment.
I'm gonna ask for public comment. You don't have to move. Do we have any other public comment on the matter?
So with the rezones, the ordinance doesn't have defined findings like the interim use or conditional use do. So I have 6 drafted here. I guess we've just been reviewing them in one motion, if that works for you guys. And then, of course, you're always able to add more if you have additional thoughts. But I can read those if you'd like.
Yeah, please.
So number 1, that policy 2 of the goals and policies section in the comprehensive land use plan encourages rural housing development away from recognized commercial agricultural areas and into areas with marginal agricultural soil. Policy number 2 says policy 9 of the goals and policies section and policy 3.2 encourage rural housing where the soil's topography and water table are such that the individual sewage disposal systems can properly function. This location has been reviewed by a licensed contractor and preliminary paperwork submitted. 3, policy 1 under the agricultural goals and policies calls for protection of prime agricultural land by limiting development in agricultural areas. This soil type is considered prime, however, the limited area of this terrace is not well suited to row crops and the soils are poorly draining. And number 4, this area will keep development closer to existing development and the public road, which will minimize impact on the land. 5, that the future land use map identifies areas within 2 miles of incorporated cities as urban expansion areas. And 6, that the proposed parcel meets buildable lot and lot area standards identified in the Houston County zoning ordinance.
When it says this area, this soil type is considered prime, is that the whole 15 acres?
No, that would have just been where the dwelling was proposed.
Actual house is going.
But given it the fact it's within 2 miles of the city, you can do that.
Yeah, well, I was thinking of like it sounds like a bunch of it, but I was thinking if all of it's considered prime on what we were talking about last time on how you appeal that or whatever process.
Oh,
Just because it sounds like the soil ain't that good if you can't do a septic system on it very well or the correct type.
You can do one, it's, what do you wanna say? A little more experimental, a little bit more in-depth, a little more complex.
Yeah. But assume that means the soil's not that great? Or is that not correct?
No, it's not that
It's heavy clay, isn't it?
heavy.
yeah, like what you'd make bricks out
I'm
of.
off topic, but do you remember what the MPI came back for the perk test? Probably not.
Oh.
So for instance, for everybody, 300 MPI is 300 minutes per inch. That's like heavy clay. When I perked stuff not far down the road from there, it was 1100 MPI. It's like clay, like gray, thick clay.
Well, it's kind of the way the horse track.
Yeah, that the whole horse track was, that's where I did
Yeah.
the perk test.
I think that's why that had to go to the city, because their only option was city sewer.
You couldn't.
Or you could only have like a lot or two out there.
You couldn't put cluster systems out there, they'd have never worked.
Nope.
They'd have worked for a very short time. In which you guys are understanding of what you're getting for a septic, because
Yep.
you've been through the process and that, so, sorry I rambled a little bit there.
Oh, you're good.
You're just trying to get yourself a job.
Yeah.
I don't want the job. Okay, sorry.
Add that as a condition?
No. Oh,
Any problems, call Chase.
oh.
12 o'clock at night.
I'm gonna abstain from voting now.
No, you're just giving your expert opinion on how that works.
Yes, that's what I was
There's nothing
doing.
wrong with that because it broadens my knowledge. No, I'm serious. I don't know a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, well, when it comes to the sewer part, yeah.
Okay, continue on, sorry.
You know a lot of other stuff, Franklin, so.
Maybe.
So we have the one recommendation then?
Yeah, you can just make one motion on those, on all of those
Oh.
findings rather than look at them individually,
Okay,
unless you guys have anything to add.
we're gonna roll call or we all just vote?
Well, what are we voting on here? We haven't had,
Is this just on the findings?
This is a motion for the findings, yep.
I'll make a motion to accept the 6 findings as proposed.
I'll second
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Carried.
it. So now are we gonna add anything to the proposed motion?
So what I have is recommend to the Houston County Board, that the Houston County Board approve an amendment to the zoning map for the portion of this parcel identified in the report from, as parcel 1, from agricultural protection to residential with one condition, and that's that the rezoned area shall only contain one buildable lot unless a plat is approved under section 36 of the Houston County zoning ordinance.
I would make that a motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Roll call.
Yeah, maybe we should do roll call.
All right.
Wayne?
No,
No?
no.
Larry?
No, this is for the motion that we just,
To recommend approval.
yes.
John?
Yes.
Josh?
Yep.
Franklin?
Aye.
Eric?
Yes.
And Chase?
Yes.
All right, so they are just a recommending body, so it'll go to the Board of Commissioners for final approval, and I think that would be on December 30th. So you don't have to attend that hearing at all. Eric sits on the Planning Commission as a commissioner delegate, so he just kind of fills them in. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You need a septic guy, you know one. now.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's your next step again?
Presentation.
Thank you.
Building permit.
There you go.
Thank you.
Order the house and ask for forgiveness, right? So clay, you could watch the ground moving, it was just like you're.
Oh, yeah.
They take care of everything.
It's
Do
just.
we have anything else, or do we motion to adjourn?
I do not have
They
anything.
got
Get a motion?
John's gotta make meetings, so.
I'll make the motion.
Yeah,
Franklin, motion to adjourn. Do we have a second?
They
I'll second it.
1 year and it stayed. the
Wayne
same.
or Eric, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
come up with everything.
Meeting adjourned.
Too low.